Hello everyone, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, the Lizardmen campaign. Last we left off, we're getting very close to securing my actual continent. Right now we also have moved his head, doing a bunch of things. But first let's show off something that the High Elves have as unique. Gates. They have various gimmicks. Ooh, they actually got a buff. They now count for tower projectiles. These fortress gates, they have 4 of them here, 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 and here. If I had the drawing tool for multiplayer, I could draw them on the map. They come with very, very strong garrisons just by default. Mostly because of this unit. Gate Guard. They are essentially what happens if you take spearmen and basically upgrade them. They're very slightly worse at shooting than archers. Well, actually, they're quite a bit less worse at shooting, but the fact that they can brawl much, much better than even light armored archers is very worrisome to anything on the receiving end. Gate Guard are very powerful, however they only spawn at the gates. The gates also have Eagle Sanctuary ability, which allows them to summon a great eagle at any point on the battlefield. 3 times, I believe, so... It's been long enough that I don't quite remember the number for my Tyrian, for my personal Tyrian go. Alright. What do we need to work on? Springs of Eternal Life needs buff for coin. The Black Pyramid is going to start really getting corrupt soon. That's good! I'll have a place to grind my lords. Demantarax, move towards Al-Hike. Ooh, wow, that's a 14,000 gold piece sack. That's really, really good. Like, that is really, really, really good. Alright, you're sitting in that place, and you're going to hold that out. You need to keep running over to Tlaqua. Ah, Teotihuacan did a thing. Need to try and upgrade it for more money. Remember, kids, greed is good. Wait. Why is this place having... Its public order is stabilizing. Oh, it's stabilizing because the Skaven corruption is going down because the High Elves took the Citadel of Dusk. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Exowaddle still can't level up, so I still can't fill that. Not with what I want to fill it with, at least. Alright. Another one with this massive army of heroes needs some work. I'll get him a pterodon, as usual. I prefer monsters over individual sneakers. Individual sneaky gits don't really seem to do much, but putting them on a monster lets them do something, in my opinion. You have a reason that I should put them as, you know, guerrilla fighter with Vanguard and all that? Tell me, please. I'm very curious. Also, they wouldn't mind... Also, the Dark Elves would not be mining this by themselves. They'd be sending slaves to do it. Dark Elf economy is literally built on killing people on going out, beating people up, and taking them as slaves. That is literally what their economy is built on. Ooh, I can upgrade Namas. I hadn't noticed that. US Tech needs no further work. Alright, Huanox now has a full stack. Oh, Sorcerer's Islands. Is that the 5th thing of this little group? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check these guys. Yeah, that's all 4. So it's just hidden. Someone in the comments pointed that out, by the way, and thank you, person whose name I can't quite say properly. I tried to pronounce your name a couple of times before the recording, and it came out sounding so mangled I figured I just shouldn't say anything. What do you think of this idea? You think it's a terrible idea. Okay, fuck off. Honestly, though, the only time delay I have here is how long is it going to take to Mantrax and... What's Krokgar? Alright, Krokgar was off going this way so I could get Blessed Temple Guard? Blessed Temple Guard off of demolishing and taking Gal Baraz. I can't actually fight Niskaven right now. They're mostly getting their asses kicked and they're almost exterminated, really. I'm gonna have to punch through Gorgazon first, but I'm not really worried about punching through Gorgazon. It may be a Savage Orc host, but Savage Orcs aren't that much more dangerous than normal Orcs, frankly. Anyway, the rights are another than I'm really concerned about. Alright, let's end the turn. We're working on the sequence of annihilation. What's gonna happen, shall we see? Lothar. The Land of the Dead has a population surplus? Why does that one have like a... Oh. The Order of Lore Masters just ate the Citadel of Dusk. Oh dear, that's very bad, because the Order of Lore Masters is a, I believe they're counted as a ritual-capable polity, which is bad, because when you finish Ritual 4 in this game, every single ritual-capable polity that is not of your faction immediately declares war upon you. No, you cannot cancel this, you cannot make peace, there is only war. It's a little annoying. You know? Just a bit. Also, at current rates of production, I think I'm actually going to manage to conquer the entirety of my home continent by the time that I actually hit the required storage points for the final level of ritual currency. It's going to be quite entertaining, frankly. The best one right now is about halfway from 3rd to 4th. I know Skulk's customs, but is he using anything different? Nope, he's just using Liber Bubonicus and the Rod of Corruption. Also, really? At least Itza has taken Chupayotl, so that means they're going to have a much better economy due to having a gold mine there. Gold mines certainly help any faction with economy. You'll have noticed this if you play as the Empire in Total War Warhammer 1, try and confederate. I want to say Ostland is the one with the gold mine, is a pain in the ass because it keeps growing all the time, because it has a big advantage. But I'm not actually sure it's Ostland or someone, else. Been a while since I actually played the Empire in Total War Warhammer 1, and I believe they've changed the mechanics of the Empire somewhat for mortal empires. I believe there's a new building that actually gives them research speed, which was very much needed. Research in Total War Warhammer 1 for the Empire basically relied on, do you have guilt? No? Are you very, 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 very lucky at getting one of the research speed followers? No? Get fucked. That basically sums it up. What are you doing, Ketgar? Ketgar got the Obsidian Blade! I'm guessing, given the size of his army, he did that with some other things. Ah! Zotol is full of Skaven. That sounds like something Krokgar would get very unhappy about. Unhappy Krokgar tends to break things. Like, you know... Skaven. Zlanduapek, I swear to God, if you take any of these cities, I'm going... Actually, I can just confederate with them if they do that. What am I talking about? Especially if they get their asses kicked. If they get their asses kicked, that's really good for me. Because I can only expand at this point. I have no doubts that I'm going to be able to run over Bretonnia like they're a bad joke. Logan of the Flame, what you doing? You're taking... What are you doing? Ah, they failed to assault Tormantrax's units. Good, 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 good. The top knots aren't doing anything. Valda von Karlstein. Gustav von Karlstein. Gustav von Karlstein just tried to ram his face into the blood swamps and got soundly told off. The heirs of Morcane, are you going to finally leave my territory and stop raiding that place? No, you're going to move close to my territory. Good job. Warband of the Crow. Oh, I can see you now? No, this is a rebellion, isn't it? The Star Tower. I have had so many issues with that place, my Mazda Mundi go. It's really easy to corrupt vampirically, so you're going to have a lot of vampiric rebellions in there as Mazda Mundi. It's really very annoying. Oh, whoa! The Dark Elves basically jumped straight to nearly being able to do Ritual 4. Whoa! That was unexpected. Are these guys going to pose the remotest threat to me? No. They're going to be trying... They're a mostly cavalry force here. But that runs into the issue of... plus 47 anti-large. Plus 35 anti-large. Goodbye. I'm probably going to want the public order and grow. Oh! What? What happened to... What happened to the orc garrisons? One troll? What happened to the orcs? Guys, something happened to the orcs. What happened to the orcs? I don't know what's happened to the orcs. I'm now very worried. Oh dear. Curse of the Midnight Wind I'll never use. Because if I could use that, I could just use Wind Blast instead. Ah, Xandri can get some work. Wait. Actually, I don't mind having spawn pools there. Wait a minute, I can make this into a really good... Wait, you have resource, and you have a military building. Nope. The Black Pyramid of Nagash has been constructed in the Land of the Dead. What's my corruption look like? It's going to hit 51. Oh, I need Khemri to level. Oh, do I need Khemri to level so I can get from +6 to +8. And from +4 to +6 here, because... Oh, that's bad. That is very, very bad.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Looks like they accrued 5 more cards here, though. I could fight it at all height, but... What's it say about the odds? Pretty even. Oh, that's probably why they're giving good odds. They have Grail Knights. Oh boy! They have Grail Knights. It is arguably the best anti-large cavalry in the game. Oh boy! Oh boy! I'm going to assign you some siege towers. Continue the siege. I'm going to get back to this later, because oh boy! Oh boy! Grail Knights. That's going to be... That will definitively be a thing. Oh boy. I know I'm being a bit repetitive, but... Wow. Of all the things I expected to find there, Grail Knights were not on the list. It's the point where I'm actually a little worried. Ah, I can upgrade Taurus or Pindar. That will ease my worries, spending large amounts of money. What should I even put here? Another sacrificial altar of Sotek, I guess, and... You don't even do anything useful here, honestly. I guess I could put a beast layer for more exotic animal production. Fuck it, let's go. I can't think of anything better to put there. Oh, Sudenburg can have its resources built. Built up, that is. And so far, it now has mystic barriers, which gets them ballistae. Very helpful. Alright, get over here. I'm probably going to have to demolish any of the gates. It never hurts to make sure. Next turn I'll be able to order another Slan Mage Priest up.
I will not blight my soul.
I'm just wondering what they did to the orcs, though, because... Ew, just trolls. Just one unit of trolls? Something's up here. Do Greenskins not just, like, get small amounts of garrison from every building? Because I saw that their fighting pits gave them a garrison, but I'm not sure if that's a Savage Orc thing or not. Sometimes Savage Orcs get gimmicks like that, but I'm not sure if that's just a Savage Orc thing. If it is just a Savage Orc thing, then I'm okay with it, but if they've changed Greenskins that much, I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to do against them in my personal go as the Deli. Because I'm waiting for the Chaos Invasions to get proper patched before I actually do that. Oh, you have a Sword of Anti-Heroes and the Other Trickster's Shard. Ooh, Other Trickster's Shard is very nasty combined with the Sword of Anti-Heroes, because it effectively means all your attacks do 22% more damage. Because they're magical, because now with the Sword of Anti-Heroes, they're magical attacks and minus 22% magic resistance. You know, it's one of those combinations that's just very, very good. One that's very, very, very hard to argue with. So scroll, keep going. He attacked in one and didn't lose a single card. Kind of odd for Skaven. Maybe he's actually using a proper army. Usually they get wrecked and auto-resolved because Skaven slaves are terrible. And the AI is terrible about using them. And what are you doing? You're gonna march through my territory, try and attack that minor empire area, and get your ass wrecked, aren't you, Nolosi? What are we going to do tonight, Nilosi? The same thing we do every night, Dark Elf. Try and kill the humans. I can't do voices for shit. Okay. Slide. Don't think Hex Talk is a pun. Maybe on S-Stock, the weapon? Rheumaclan. Quick Guard definitely isn't. Good God. Yeah, I've never seen that one actually properly, like, from my own, thing. It might be an event item, maybe? Maybe it's just a very rare drop. They keep assaulting the pools of despair, but they don't have any armies that can actually take advantage of that. It's not really the brightest thing they could do. A full stack plus a garrison against a half-full rebellion army? Who could have ever predicted that the rebellion would lose? Truly a shocking outcome. More rebellions! Yay. Well, the warband of the Crow got obliterated at least, finally. Kill 500 enemies in battle! In 15 turns. If that had a shorter duration, I might actually be worried. Spoiler alert, I'm not worried. Alright, Krotgar, take Galbaraz. I fully expect you to be able to auto-resolve them into the dust. Figured as much. Goodbye. That's not a bad bit of armor. Ah! Now, who among these has the lowest experience? You're barely level 3, you're about halfway through level 3, you're about halfway through level 3, so disband you. This Temple Guard now benefit from technology! Wait them up. Oh, that's where it came from. I was wondering, wait a minute. I don't have anything that would actually give me stuff like that. And then, oh, right. The Black Pyramid. Right, because I'm not actually used to seeing the effects of the Black Pyramid. And did I buff Woundmaker? Yeah, I think it used to be 15%, not 20. That's a nice change. Great Desert has a population surplus, which I can spend... maybe here, I guess? I'm just gonna upgrade the meat storage hall so I can get the Black Tower grown to level 4 so it can really fight off attackers. You make me some clay. The Iron Peaks, what do you do? "20 turns into population surplus. No real concerns." Oh, nice. That'll cut down on my upkeep. That will cut down on my upkeep by quite a bit.
Figal! Bully your dog.
And here he shall find many feral carnosaurs. And he will basically sit in the back and not do anything for most of this.
Proxical. Mortet Bar.
Unicorn Gate is tier 5. Tier 5 Unicorn Gate, tier 5 gates, among other things, have Swords Masters of Hoeth. Don't fuck with the Swords Masters of Hoeth. Oh, you're back. The guy who keeps dying all the time. Can you wound this bugger? Nope. Aren't you useless? Public order, please, as usual. Vortex Ritual, I don't care. I still have a lot of gold left over. That makes me think. And the Blackbeard's got 15 cards. Plus the garrison, it's over a stack. What's in the turn again? Once the technology finishes, I'll have enough of a buff that I think I'll be willing to go into Al Hike, because this will get me a lot more money from looting and sacking the settlements. You know, money's good. Also, next turn I'll be able to start swinging Krokgar down towards the center area. And I want him to, and once he's in the center area, then I will start the ritual, even if I have not fully conquered the continent, because I'm confident that Krokgar, plus my defenses, will be able to hold off any reasonable assault the AI can provide. Oh, I forgot you existed. Right. Zlatlosk can do things. Go do things. And stuff, maybe. More importantly, our presence will purge the region because you have a bunch of skink priests, and I want that region purged. And oh boy, Lothern is confederated with someone who held one of the gates. That's not good, because the gates are really good military recruitment things, and they're really hard to crack open because they have very strong garrisons. Like, kind of bullshit strong, honestly. And I don't believe they can be corrupted, period. So, any undead trying to punch through the gates, they're not only going to run into a map that doesn't even allow siege towers, which is another gimmick of the gates that makes them ridiculously hard to take. They're going to run into a map where they're going to have taken some attrition beforehand, unless they were very careful with their positioning. Or she used in camp and raid a lot, I guess. That's also possible, and probably the better option now that I think of it. I'm smart! Yes, Lord Skrolk, I'm sure going to do a thing. Is going to be attack the marks of the old ones? If it's attack the marks of the old ones, you're probably going to win, because it's not a very heavily fortified settlement. Depending on its level of fortification, though, I might swing that army right there over if I was playing Itza. Which I may be soon, depending on situation. You're still moving through my territory with a bunch of Black Ark Corsairs, a bunch of Dark Shards, and some Reefer Bolt Throwers. It's Caterpillar. Wait, is Caterpillar that stack? Yeah, never mind. They're wounded enough that I wouldn't bother. Now, if he swings up Rinky and takes Oxel, that might be a very good idea. Because Rinky's got a... Honestly, it's not a very good stack, but the AI probably thinks it's a very good stack, because the AI is kind of stupid. I believe I've commented on that before. Luxty, are you at war with the Lore Masters? Is that why you're moving around here? No, the Lore Masters just don't really like you very much. You're not actually at war with them yet. Ah, you're Piranha Blade. Dracoodle. Dracoodle? I'm gonna try to make that into a pun, so I'm going to assume it isn't one. If it is a pun, tell me! I'm pretty good at... I'd like to think, at least, that I'm pretty good at finding puns, but I cannot find all of them. Oh, the Knights of the Flame are doing something. Maybe they'll assault the garrison again! Yay! Oh, Mogan of the Flame is moving on El Kalabad. Do I have defenses at El Kalabad? Like, real significant defenses. Tamantarax is fortunate. Heh. Blessed is a very good trait, by the way. Was the target of unsuccessful hero actions. Lucky, though, is just a nice joke. Finally made some armor saves, did you? Oh boy. Other times armor saves have screwed people over in Warhammer Tabletop? Well... I'm not sure what the number would be, but... That's mostly because I can't really consciously comprehend numbers that high. Assault Martex Garrison, just for something to do while you get to Al Hike. Oh boy, you finished it. Nice. That way you can screw up armies more. Wound them, you fail. Well done, you little shit. Absolutely nothing to do just happened in El Kalabad, and nope, Sudenburg actually finished their thing. Never mind. I'm not sure why they get drunk though. Like, Saurus never strike me as the type to de-stress via drinking. Maybe that's just me though. I know. Ah, I can get Xandri some better walls, and Bellalade can get a... what's his name? That thing. Proxdor Labor Districts, that's what it was called. Let's swing Krokgar down to... how's Bagar sound? That sounds like about right for where I want to go. And let's check on up here, too. What's the corruption going to? It's going to be 68.8% in my favor. Still pretty bad, but a lot of that is from the characters that are in here. And the osmosis from local regions, because Dark Elves, they like to pretend they don't worship Slanesh. See, little bird, pretend. So. It says 2 strength ranks lower than you. I think they like you more, so... I mean, don't get me wrong. It'll open up another front. That'll be a pain, but... Also, I can deal with you know, a pain instead of actual real major problem.
Yes. You dare approach a Lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
Heh. Yes, I do. What's that other -1? At the very bottom of that, there's other -1, but at the very top, there's also other +1. Are some of the graybeards having an argument and they forgot to write things down properly?
Tyrion,
You may approach.
what you seek can never come to pass.
That's because you're an asshole! I checked my trade status. I'm selling only 43% of my marble. Oh, right. I lost a trade partner recently. Right. Forgot about that. I don't want to trade with the new with those guys.
Malevolent Lord.
No, you're Dark Elves. You hate me because of rituals.
Anad?
I don't think you'll trade with
Talk
me at
at
all.
me in
even
your
if I
crude
offer.
language if you must. I make no promises as to the outcome.
Alright. Well, can't think of anything else this turn, but next turn I'm going to be going and attacking that city. Probably personally. I know we've done a lot of Bretonian sieges, but otherwise my army's going to get chopped up when I need it to be continuously swinging around as fast as it can just to grab as much territory as I can. I just don't think I can afford to, you know, slow down. Also, praying is a ridiculously bullshit gimmick. And I love it and I hate it at the same time. Have I changed anything here or here? Not that I see, aside from giving the Bretonians decent goddamn garrisons. Seriously, why'd they make them
I
so,
will not blight
so
my soul.
garbage at the start? And, oh, El Calabat has force walls. I almost want to just let them go in at El Calabat. I may actually leave Mogan of the Flame alone long enough for them to go in at El Calabat, just because I want to see what arcane bolts look like. I'm totally confident I'll win. They have 4 cards of cavalry. And, well, Men-at-Arms with Polearm are probably their best choice, aside from Foot Squires for going up against Lizardmen. Best choice doesn't mean good choice. Let's see what happens, shall we, ladies, gentlemen, and badgers? Oh, I forgot about Murtez Hen. Umatadon, what are you doing? Oh, I forgot about you. I could have been recruiting Carnosaurs this turn. That's a wasted turn of possible dinos. Apologies, ladies and gents. Well, I'm probably going to buy all the buildings I can next turn as usual, and then I'm going to dump the entirety of my reserve budget into dinosaurs. I'm likely going to keep dumping the entirety of my reserve budget into dinosaurs as long as I have reserve budget to do so with, until that stack is entirely filled with T-Rexes. This entire stack of Carnosaurs is going to be hilarious. Incredibly vulnerable if I run into really good monster slayers, like, say, Norskin Skin Wolves, though, admittedly, I'm not sure how they'd fare given they count as large, but it's an interesting thought. Anyway. Let us keep going. Oh, Lord Skrull, you're hitting the marks of the old ones. I'm sure you're going to win, because you're a ridiculously large army. You run away. You didn't even loot his card. I wonder how advanced his stack is, honestly. I kind of want to send a hero over there to find out, but at the same time, I don't really see a need to do so. Like, I'm curious, but it's not really necessary, especially if he pushes Itza hard enough that they, you know, are willing to go, ah, crap, we're getting our shit kicked in. Krokgar, get over here and help, please. They say, okay, join me and I will help. Their situation is so bad, they're forced to say yes. That's really objective with me waiting on that bugger. Are you moving to Oxel? Because if you take Oxel, that's really going to just rip the heart out of Clan Pestilence. You're garrisoning the Sentinel of Time. Ah, the rebels. That makes sense. Uoxti, what are you doing, sir? Carrier of the Blade of Rail. Indracool. Still don't get the joke. Still don't get Drak Oodle's joke either. I will say this. I liked how they changed it from Total War Warhammer 1, where you had to actually deploy the heroes and just leave them standing around your area. That was not really fun. That was not really interesting. It was just blah. You know? Blah. Logan, are you going in on El Kalabad? No, you're marching deeper. That could be a problem. Sudenburg. How are Sudenburg has walls? I'll be fine. It might be a more interesting fight at Sudenburg, honestly, because I'm very curious to see what Arcane Bolts do. I doubt I'm actually going to get attacked there. Stromny Damon is basically going, we can't help the man lanes. No arguing with the Lizardmen. We're running away now. With probably depressed, grouchy dwarf sounds in the background because they can't fulfill their oaths to help their allies. Otherwise, they just get their shit kicked in by an army of angry lizards. No one likes getting their shit kicked in by an army of angry lizards. That just hurts. One of my Temple Guard cards and one of my Horned One cards. That's really bad. Sequence of Annihilation completed though, so I should be going in this turn. Absent, you know, something coming. It's possible something may come up. Alright, you can knife people better now. Can you knife this guy and win? And it will earn you the last level of Specialist. 3% higher success chance on all actions. This is why Specialist is good. And minus 40% action cost. Can I hit Alhite with, you know, hero? No, I can't. That's an interesting gimmick. You can't, you know, send in a hero to screw things up. I thought it would make sense if you could, you know, hit siege cities with a hero. That would just make sense to me. Because there's a great big siege. It's right there. It's going to be very big, very distracting, very worrisome. Why can't I kill people during that better? You know? Of course, there's also the argument that it'd also be more paranoid, so... Anyway, let's get the Temple City rolling. Build you. Build you. Ah, build you. Build you. Ah, Xandri needs work. On the Dinosaur Reserve finished at that place in the east. Alright. Move you into normal stance. Move you into Tlaqua. 160 pop. Well, actually, no. Oh, I need 3 turns and I can pop the Rite of Ferocity. Oh dear. Should I wait? Nah. Next turn, I'll be able to finish recruiting this entire army of dinosaurs. Because this is an entire stack's worth of dinos. I just wanted to do that to screw up those guys, honestly. This kind of army. QAnox, you need some work. Not gonna lie, mate. You have a lot of Saurus, a lot of Skinks, and... Why did I give you Beast Driver? Did I think you were someone else? I think I might have thought you were someone else. Proud Warrior, though. That nearly equalizes their attack and defense, so... Well... Oh! Right! I want to cap this episode off with killing more Bretonnians in a siege. I nearly forgot about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, smart. Let's fight this, because, again... This is one of those sieges where if I auto-resolve it, I'll get a lot worse results than if I don't auto-resolve it. Like, I probably would have taken more at Galvaroth than I did, but I was so unimpressed by that garrison. Really? One extra card of trolls. One extra card. That's just pathetic. I'm sorry. It's pathetic. P-A-T-H-E-T-I-C. Pathetic. It is bad. So, I'm really wondering what the hell's going on with that. I may need to look at the patch notes, or maybe they'll change it later. Either way. And now we wait for this to finish. Lovely, lovely loading screens. Everyone loves a loading screen, right? They could have at least kept the little quips from Total War Warhammer 1 instead of this, "Hey, are you an idiot?" thing. Though, admittedly, I did have to teach a friend that was actually fairly old in Total War how to ladder. Oh wow, 7. Yeah, gamble at 7. Watch me get screwed. Renald is with you! I got 15! No? Okay. Let's put the towers over here and try and push really hard on this side. Push my infantry on this flank. Support them with my skinks in the front to soak up fire because they don't really care if they die, live or die. Move these guys over here. Try and punch through this gate with my Carnosaur and my Horned Ones because they're pretty good. So I want you to climb things. Apologies. Alright. Holy shit, what is buffing your speed? Alright, I think Blessed Pterodon Riders are just stupidly fast. Oh god, they're getting shot to hell. They say 15% less hour resist, but I think I'm going to lose at least one at this point, honestly. That basically did nothing. Fire off a vortex, and hope it goes the right way, basically. Is my only option right now. Towers, I might lose one, which is going to suck because that's going to kill a lot of my dudes. Fire it, fire it, fire it. Get up, get up. Woo! Bretonnian infantry, everyone. Also, due to what I'm trying to punch through the gates with, I want these Grail Knights very dead. I've killed 3 of them already. Whoa! Ah! We're waiting for the ladder to go up. Okay, that makes sense. My skinks actually killed anyone. 0, 0, 0, 0. They've probably only poisoned and wounded them then. It's very hard to win a shooting battle. Alright. Pull back. I don't want you shooting my Saurus. Wait until Tokay managed to get himself a copy of Arcane Conduit. Not copy, but... That's going to be very nasty. We need full armed troops. Let's make it a little softened up. One dead, but I ripped out a lot of their health, so I'm okay with this. What was that gatehouse doing? Only 30%. That's a very dense group that just got hit very, very hard, so let's drop a Thunderbolt on them too. Watch him go flying! Only one dead. I hate this bug. Now I got some of them trapped on the inside, but I can't actually tell them to do things on the inside because the AI doesn't recognize that some of them are trapped on the inside. This is a really shitty bug. I really don't like that it happens. Is effectively been evaporated. Is this card... Are these guys just not engaged? No, there's one card of Temple Guard engaged with a Paladin. Alright. Get into those men-at-arms. How are the Grail Knights doing? They're still only lost 9. Frickin' Grail Knights, man. Alright, there. Wham! A few more dead. A bit larger of a success. Gate nearly destroyed. Look at those enemy numbers drop. They're nearly equal to me now.
Cancel you.
Get into the central capture zone, you Temple Guard. Watch these men-at-arms get massacred. You wreck those men-at-arms. You have you cause terror, so you will absolutely slaughter them. Wounded part of Horde ones on that peasant mob. On them. You guys get those mounted Gale men. You guys get those guys. You guys get those guys. You guys. We've already shattered a unit, actually. Get the Grail Knights now. I don't want them to get to do anything. Shatter the peasant mob. That paladin is fleeing. You guys go get those mounted Galemen, I guess? Break the Grail Knights completely. Shatter their Grail Knights. They will crumple like glass. Skinks can move in. What are you guys doing? Try and get into those players. They're trying to sandwich these Saurus that are grinding against these full-on troops. Unfortunately, the AI doesn't seem to have realized that I'm flanking them with Chimantarax, not a Krokdar. I thought those Krokdars on her for some reason. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just played him early on so much that my brain fried. Whatever. Welcome back, welcome back! Force them back! Ooh, 2 full health units. Absolutely butcher! Did you see what happened to those health bars, ladies and gentlemen? That was not a fight. That was a very brief burst of massacre. Horde ones get the ass of those pole arms. Chimantarax. Brain. Kill the bowmen. Now my Temple Guard arrived to start taking that center square. Okay, we have a problem. I don't want to lose a card. That'd be annoying to replace. This games do serve the use of meat shield, so let's get that card over there. You have completely utterly shattered that group. Good job. Move in. Yeah, men are absolutely screwed. Break those bowmen, please. Break the bowmen, please. Break the bowmen, please. Break the bowmen, please. I played Sandwich over there very effectively, I feel. Baron Sagan is just getting absolutely ripped to shreds by Temple Guard. Let's end the battle! Decisive victory, as usual. I am a very decisive person. Alright. They killed 160 of mine, the worst casualties I have taken for quite a while. Return 489 and 909. I killed 1398. Which means 8 and just about a little bit under 3/4 of a Bretonian died for every Lizardman. Not quite as good as some of mine, but I was wounded in the first place and I kind of screwed up with the skinks. So, yeah.
Garun Carni!
A cool 3.8k. I will take that happily. I will occupy I'll hike, and I will go, oh bugger, I forgot to account for it in my budget. Go me. I don't really need this here, but I will keep the meat storage hall so I can get it to level 5 quickly. Quickly, or whatever. You have the things I want off of you. Alright, let's start working on your personal stats. Okay. We'll end this turn. And then we'll end the episode. I'm not expecting much of a challenge, frankly.
I must keep my holy vow.
The worst is going to be fighting Mogan of the Flame at Sudenburg. And even then, I expect those skink cohorts with javelins to just be ridiculously valuable. Like, I expected them to absolutely slaughter everything that comes in.
You dishonor me.
Simply because, well, they're going to be shooting all of these lovely unshielded troops. Their best shield is these men-at-arms with a... actually, pretty respectable 55%. Never mind. I shouldn't quite shit on the men-at-arms so hard. By the way, that missile parry entirely vanishes with Lance to the point that it actually causes greater damage. So, yeah. Anyway. Actually, 4, 6... how many turns do I have left before I just can flat out do the ritual? 323 divide by 91. I have 4 turns before I can just flat out do the final ritual. Wow. I think I delayed the rituals a bit in return for territorial expansion, guys. Just a bit. I might actually have to suppress enemy rituals at this point, which is going to be very awkward, because while I'm reasonably confident that I can go and demolish Lothern and smash and ash it until it's a bunch of little tiny pieces that don't matter, I'm not so confident about other places. What was that? What was that? I haven't seen that before. Is that Vol's hammer? Oh, it's channeling Spire? What? Is that because they're in their own territory? I think that's because they're in their own territory. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I'll clear my history on the calculator so it doesn't take up too much memory. Scroll ain't doing much. Just moving up slowly but steadily. Morlock! Ah, Count Orlok reference. Always good to see one of the oldest vampires, older than even good old Draculum around. Seems like that was just the usual. Rebels demolished. What now, Rinky? Nothing? Logan, what you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna need to confederate those guys so I can get all my territory. I don't want to go to war with them. That'd just be bad. I spent so long building them up and all those treaties and all this time waiting, all that experimental gold. I'm not gonna waste that just because I want to go to war. Besides, fighting other Lizardmen in a siege would meet some Dragon Krokgar over there. So, there's lots of things going on this turn. But, we're not going to deal with that this episode. We're going to leave that for future me. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below or in the threads on space battles and sufficient velocity that are linked in the description. But for now, goodbye.